jugada.
Arroyo, a trabajar, ataca por el medio, le entrega a Renaldo. Linda la jugada.
Una marca.
Ahí va el lanzamiento, la tira y ahí va una línea tremenda. Entra Messi César, ahora lo pica, ahora el punto de poder, el centro de Brasil, lo logró.
Un campeonato.
A lot of making noise for Puerto Rico. Jimmy Rollins, the batter, and he hits a fly ball out to center field. And Puerto Rico's moving on.
Una derrota.
Oh, huge right hand by Hopkins. Down goes Trinidad. Oh, I'm not sure Tito can get up. He's got the desire. He's never been knocked out. This fight is over. Steve Smoker stops it.
Pero hay un nuevo intento por lograr lo que se quiere.
There, Barea, the high archer. That's a three. JJ Barea.
Aquí se vive el deporte. Lo hablamos con respeto. Lo discutimos con inteligencia. Lo jugamos con pasión. Solo Deportes comienza ahora.
Ya estamos aquí de vuelta a TAP Deportes. Manolo Rodríguez que les habla junto nada más y nada menos que a Eddie Delgado, que estará con nosotros hoy también en este en vivo que tendremos con Ramón Clemente, estrella de los Piratas de Quebradilla. Participó en equipos fuera, ¿verdad? de Puerto Rico, en Estados Unidos también participó, pero también representa a nuestro Puerto Rico. Y vamos primero que todo a saludar aquí a Eddie. Eddie, ¿cómo te encuentras?
Saludos, Manolo, saludos a toda la gente que nos está escuchando, a toda la gente que nos está viendo, un saludito acá. Seguimos en la cuarentena deportiva, en esta ocasión una cuarentena hoy, con una edición especial, ¿verdad? De domingo de Pascua, domingo de Resurrección, así que invitamos a todas las personas a que saquen un momentito, 5 minutitos, 10 minutitos, para reflexionar, para meditar, para orar, pensamientos positivos, ¿verdad? En este proceso de toda esta pandemia del coronavirus. Pero como quiera, hay que seguir hablando de deportes y hoy tenemos un invitado, mire, deluxe.
Deluxe. Y para eso, mira, comenzamos en lo que es la cuarentena deportiva, hablando como panas.
Tú puedes opinar y leer lo que muchos dicen por ahí. Pero nadie lo contará como el protagonista. La entrevista del día en TAP Deportes.
Aquí está. Ahí está Ramón Clemente. Welcome here to TAB Sports, TAP Deportes. What you been doing, my man?
Nothing, man. Chilling out here in Atlanta, quarantining with my dog right here that won't stop bothering me. Get up out of here.
That's normal, man.
I'm just chilling, man. I'm just chilling.
You're staying safe?
Oh, safe for sure. I haven't seen a human being in about a month now.
Oh my God!
I get my groceries delivered. I have them drop it off at the door.
So you cook?
I haven't had human contact since I left Puerto Rico.
So you cook?
Yeah, I cook.
Nah, really?
Yeah, man. And I just learned how to make some Spanish beans, man.
Habichuelas.
Oh, really?
With habichuela with the sofrito and the onions and the olives and all that.
Yeah,
but sofrito.
Where do you get the sofrito though?
No. I can't make it here, but when I was in Puerto Rico in Cubs, I was taught how to make it. So, you know what I mean?
Oh my God. So, ahora tenemos un casi boricua. Yeah, you're more boricua now. Because now you
I'm trying to learn my Spanish now. Once I get that, we all in.
You need to get that Spanish done. Ramon,
yeah, for sure.
Where were you when the BSN canceled the tournament? I know you were kind of sick and you felt some symptoms of coronavirus, but where were you?
I was when everything happened, we had a game in Maya was the next day, which was a Sunday, I believe. And I wasn't feeling sick then. Okay. But I was waiting all day. It was kind of weird. It was a rainy day and they said the game's canceled. So, from there, after that, I was going out every day. I heard the heat can kill the virus and stuff. Mind you, I'm not feeling sick. But all of a sudden, I think like my third day on the beach, I felt like chills, like I got like goosebumps and stuff. So I'm like, something's not right. I know when I'm going to get sick. And then later on that night, I had chills and I was sweating in my sleep. But I'm just thinking it's a regular fever. I was in Puerto Rico for 3 days. Okay. And then I flew home. And when I flew home, it was a whole different beast, man.
And have you been to New York after that, or just
York,
Puerto Rico,
no.
Atlanta, and Georgia, and that's it?
Puerto Rico to Atlanta. I came straight home.
Okay. What about your family in New York? How are they?
Everybody's good. my sister, she's taking it really, really serious with her family. My mom left home. She went with my sister because I have some family members that have to work. So us as a family, we decided together to not, take the gamble. So even with that, everyone, my niece, my little sister, my brother, my older sister, they're taking extra precaution, because we know it's dangerous and it's really high in New York.
Yeah.
So everyone, they're on it. Everybody's on top of it.
So before we start with this basketball topics and stuff, I do want to get the coronavirus away. How did you? I mean, you said already you felt some symptoms and stuff like that, but were you out of breath in some specific moment?
That's the only symptom that all right, so now you got to think, I'm coming home. I just had a situation at home. So I come home. The first 6 days when I was sick, I ate no meals. So I didn't even have an appetite. I didn't eat any food for the first 6 days. I was getting skinny and everything. I didn't have any taste. When I was in Puerto Rico, when I was sick, I didn't have a taste. So I didn't know this was a symptom of it. So I didn't have a taste. I was sick. The fevers, the chills. When I got up, I get dizzy. Sometimes I have to hold on the wall and take a second to,
gather
I had
around.
But I wasn't out of breath. And I think towards everyone kept saying, go to the hospital. And for me, it was like, I'm not going to go to the hospital and get more sick. Yeah. So I was like, I'll take the gamble on myself. I feel like I'm a healthy person. Whatever the situation is, I'll take it. I'll take it like a man, whatever it is. So I was just willing to deal with whatever consequences it was. I refused to go to the hospital.
Okay. Eddie, you have one?
No.
What about Flor Melendez? How did you where were you when you heard the news?
I was here in Atlanta and it was scary because Flor is older. Mm-hmm. I'm 34 years old, fully healthy. Sorry guys, my dog.
No, don't worry. We understand. Don't worry.
Come on, sit here. All right, I'm 34 years old, fully healthy, in shape and everything, and I was struggling, man. I'm not gonna lie. I thought I was gonna die. That was scary, man. Nobody to help you. I didn't have any help. It was just me. And, my uncle lives down the street, but I'm not going to tell my uncle to come in the house or anything like that, So when I heard Flor was sick, I was just like, man, this is tough because I know if he had the same symptoms as me, I know everyone has different symptoms. Mm-hmm. But for me, all I could do was pray, man, and just hope for the best for him. But that was just scary to know. And even to know other people that's fighting something like that. Like I said, I'm fully healthy and I was struggling, man.
That's when the prayers start to kick in. That's why we got to keep praying.
Yeah, 100%.
Thank God, right now, Flor Meléndez, it's good, está bien.
Yes.
Gracias a Dios. Aquí nos está diciendo Ramón sobre, ¿verdad? Cuando se enteró que tuvo los síntomas del coronavirus, que lo único que él no tuvo fue lo que era el quedarse sin el aire, sin poder respirar, que eso es algo que él estuvo, que él estuvo bien, ¿verdad? Que no tuvo esos síntomas. Por otra parte, su familia en Nueva York tiene unos familiares que son empleados esenciales, pero que han hecho han trabajado para poder, sus ajustes, esa es la palabra, gracias a Eddie, para poder hacer sus trabajos y entonces mantenerse saludable. Por parte de Ramón Clemente, pues él está ahora mismo en Georgia, estuvo pasando todo esto aislado, que es lo que estuvo diciendo hasta hace unos minutos. Y pues cuando se enteró de Flor, pues se hizo un poquito difícil. Le dolió mucho porque una persona mayor, él tiene 34 años, eso se le hace más fácil porque está físicamente más preparado, ¿verdad? Para poder combatir lo que fue los síntomas, porque no sabemos todavía si fue coronavirus o no, pero lo que eran los síntomas del coronavirus. Eddie, tú me dices ahí.
No sé, ¿qué hacemos? ¿Empezamos?
Vamos ahora a hablarle de baloncesto. We're going to talk basketball now, my man.
Basketball.
We're going to leave the help to the other people now.
Yeah. Okay, Ramon, you born in Queens, New York, and you know that everybody knows that New York is a basketball city.
Yeah.
How start your love for the game?
Backyard basketball.
Backyard.
Through high school, backyard basketball. Like it was always backyard basketball, and it got to the point where we didn't have 10-foot rims. Our rims are like 7.5, 8 feet. So we just out there just dunking on each other. No real skill. No one's really practicing their jump shot. We're out there just dunking on each other, just playing hard basketball. And it got to the point where I was the tallest one. And my friends would just tell me, like, look, like, you too big, bro. Like, we don't want, like, nobody wanted to play with me. It forced me to go to the park.
Okay.
So from the backyard basketball, it forced me to go to the parks now. In the parks, I'm not as dominant. You know, you can't dunk everything now. It's different. You got to work on skills. You go in full court, jump shots, layups. There's a lot of things. But, you know, for me as a player, I was never known as a guy who goes out there and just shoot jump shots or handle the rock. I'm a guy who plays hard. And that shows of how I came up, just being rugged, being tough, not taking no for answers, and just never backing down. So it's always backyard basketball, always street ball growing up my whole life.
So when you started to fall in love with basketball, how old were you then?
Oh man, I was always in love with basketball. Michael Jordan, since the "I Want to Be Like Mike" commercials.
Okay. Yeah.
That's when I was in love with it, and it was
so
just
7 years old, 8.
Like around 7. I just hung up a jersey last night. I have like one of my jerseys when I was a kid. Like the jersey's like this tiny, man. And you know, I wasn't as skilled in the tournaments, but in the backyard, I was the man. You know, so it was a transition. They go from the backyard to my mom's putting me in like the little league games and stuff like that. I just wasn't good, you know. But it was just backyard was more of the dominance of just actually having fun with it. Because when they put me in those tournaments, I wasn't having fun because I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what was going on. I wasn't comfortable or confident.
I saw you yesterday when you posted a picture of you. We have it right now on the screen. When you were hanging some old jerseys. I see something here: San Lorenzo, Bayamón, a green one which I can't see right now from afar. Okay, and then we have Puerto Rico. So you got a lot of jerseys, my man.
A lot of work, man. I put a lot of work in. It's crazy I'm a guy like. You'll never see me post Throwback Thursdays or anything like that because I pride myself on not dwelling in the past. I always told myself when it's over, then I'll look back at it. So to actually like open that bag with all the jerseys, I was just like, this is crazy, man. Like it's on the floor, you can't see, but I have like Little League baseball jerseys and everything.
Oh, so I play baseball then.
Yeah, I played baseball for sure. I still have my TP bat downstairs.
What position did you play?
I played shortstop. I was a pitcher. I did catcher for one game. I didn't like it. But I did shortstop, I did pitcher, and I did left field at one point. But mostly I was shortstop.
So you consider yourself a sports junkie? You can play.
Believe it or not, yeah, I would play it, but I'm not into sports at all as far as watching.
Okay, so tengo que hacer esta pregunta. Are you, if you were going to throw a first pitch, let's say, I don't know, right now, well, you're from New York, so let's go with the Mets. Because Yankees, I don't like the Yankees, so my bad.
I'm from Queens, so it's all good.
Good. So there's no Yankees going to go through my mouth. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Okay, so on the Mets, you're invited to throw a first pitch on the Mets. Come on, be honest. Are you going to throw a 50 Cent or are you going to throw a Ramón Clemente or Roberto Clemente?
I swear, I just seen that video today.
Yeah.
And he threw it far. I swear, it crossed my mind. I was like, would I throw it really fast? But I would never do that. But I was just thinking like how I would throw it. You seen the catcher that have like a mask on?
Yeah.
And in my mind, I was thinking, how would I have thrown that?
Yo le pregunto si le tocase hacer un primer lanzamiento en el equipo de los Mets, que si él tiraría la pelota como 50 Cent, que la tiró, ya tú sabes, por otro lado, o si tiraría una tipo Roberto Clemente. Y aquí nos dice que no, que vio el video justamente hoy y que tiraría bien. Just here's a tip. Just don't overthrow it. Just don't try to show off and just throw it, kind of good. Yeah. So you won't be on that not so top 10 on SportsCenter because you're going to be there.
Catch. Even if it's too high, I'll leave it. I'll take the too high over far back because that was crazy.
That's a good one. So let's talk about did you play NCAA?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I played junior college first, NJCAA in Texas, and that was my real, because I didn't play high school basketball. Okay. So my really first time of really playing basketball was in junior college.
Where in Texas did you play?
Paris, Texas.
Where? Oh, Paris.
Paris,
okay.
Texas.
Now, I'm in
like
Austin
2 hours
right now.
Dallas.
I'm in Austin right now, and that's pretty far. That's like 6 hours. And if it's 2 hours from Dallas, it's like 6 hours from me. That's far
it's
away,
deep, man. It's deep. But that was a dope experience. I was just so hungry, man. Like I was a mess up in high school, and I feel like growing up, I feel like I went to the high school basketball tryouts. I didn't even make it to the second cut to even check grades. I didn't have grades, but I wasn't even good enough to get to the next cut. So I always had a chip on my shoulder with a lot of things. Like I was never the best. So when I went there, I felt like I got a second chance. And I always told myself that if I get another chance at this, I'm gonna go hard. And one thing I went when I was in Paris Junior College, I went all out hard there. You know, they made me the captain my freshman year. We got back-to-back conference championships. I was a All-American there. It was just an amazing time to actually come from nothing and to have people, you know, saying my name in places and having all of these colleges coming to recruit me. D1s, Marquette, Syracuse, Nebraska, UNLV. I had a bunch of schools coming to visit me, and this is all coming from playing in the backyard, playing street ball, in 2 years playing junior college, and my name is in some of the top coaches' mouths.
Okay, let me translate that. Sus notas no fueron las mejores estando en high school, pero siempre tuvo ese chip en el shoulder. ¿Cómo decimos eso en español? Esa
siempre
motivación.
tuvo esa motivación, sí.
Esa motivación, ¿verdad? De ser uno de los mejores y seguir creciendo. Y hasta que, ¿verdad? Llegó hasta la ciudad de París, aquí en Texas. Y ahí entonces pudo demostrar lo que era. Tuvo personas que lo estuvieron reclutando de Universidad División 1, como Marquette y todo eso. Así que fue algo bien interesante el saber cómo lo logró hacerlo, ¿verdad? Desde cero, porque así mismo está diciendo, desde que estaba anteriormente en lo que era los backstreet, el baloncesto ya callejero, como uno dice.
Sí.
Eddie, te
De
dejo a ti.
cancha. Ramón, then you transferred to Wichita State, right? But yeah, but when you realize that you can make a basketball career, you know, when was the moment?
So this is the thing, like, kids grow up and they always say, I want to go to the NBA and this is my dream. And believe it or not, I was always just living in a moment. Okay. When I got to college, I used to tell my boy, like, yo, I want to go overseas and make $50,000. Like, I was cool with that. It was a wild mentality. But for me, like, that was like coming from nothing. I'm like, yo, exactly. I can go overseas and make $50,000. So I'm in the gym working out and it's just, yo, I want to play overseas. I would have never thought half of the things that's going on right now would have actually happened. But I was just simple with my stuff. Like, I love basketball. I just love to go out there and compete. So my mental was that I wasn't thinking like I got to get to the NBA or anything like that. That stuff just never was in my mental because I was never around that. It was just, you know, I want to hoop. I want to go make a little bit of money and just, you know, have fun.
Yeah,
that's just how I saw it. And anything else that happened after that was a bonus.
That's a hustle mentality, my man.
Yeah, man.
Because 50,000. I mean, we're just saying numbers here. We don't know, right, obviously, but 50,000 for what? 4 months, 5 months? Then you do another 50 for another. Or let's
see. I didn't even know all of that.
Yeah.
I'm thinking in college. I'm thinking 50,000 for the year. I didn't know. I didn't even know. I used to hit guys up overseas on MySpace.
Yeah.
You know, how much you make. No one ever
God,
tell me how much
MySpace.
they make. Yeah. No one would ever tell me how much they make. So I'm just like, yo, what? It was like a secret society of overseas basketball.
Okay.
And I used to ask guys, like, I swear I used to hit guys, yo, how I have a conversation. How is it? I always just wondered, how is overseas? And this is me. I was a sophomore. Me and my teammate Ernest Jones, we'd be in there shooting. Like, yo, we going overseas. We going overseas. That's always on my mind. So I'm thinking 50,000 for the year. That's how. Not saying how simple my mind was, but it was just like a fun thing, and just that was my way out. That just shows you how much I didn't know of like what was going on, even with money and stuff like that.
Aquí Ramón está diciendo que cuando él empezó, estaba en la universidad, él decía, no, todo el mundo tiene un sueño de jugar en la NBA, quizás también lo tuvo, pero su sueño mayormente era, en este caso lo que era, irse a jugar fuera de los Estados Unidos o overseas, como decimos, al otro lado del charco, y ganarse $50,000, porque $50,000 iba a ser más de lo que se estaba ganando en colegial. Bueno, en colegial no pagan, pero lo que se podría ganar en otro lugar. Y entonces de 50 y 50, como quien dice, un pesito aquí, un pesito allá, pues de esa manera era como Ramón Clemente veía esa situación. Ramón, so besides those 50 that you, we know it's an example, it's just under consideration. What was it that you first played internationally, overseas? Israel. How was it over there, man?
So this is crazy. It's gonna sound ignorant. I even said this in the newspaper. And I'm older now and I'm wiser. When I first went to Israel, I didn't have a car because I didn't have my driver's license.
Okay.
And I would never leave the apartment. My apartment was probably, I can't even explain. It was you walk in, it was refrigerator, washing machine, sink.
You didn't even have to turn around, right?
Bedroom, huh?
You didn't even have to turn around. You go,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
sink.
It was so bad.
Okay, bathroom.
The smallest apartment I ever had. It was
Yeah.
like a big walk-in closet.
Okay.
And I was like, I thought it was going to be a bigger culture shock than what I knew. My teammate that they had me with, they used to drive me to practices all the time. He was really religious. So he didn't party much and stuff. So I didn't know anything. I didn't know what to expect because I'm just hearing Middle East. So I'm thinking the things that we see on TV.
Mm-hmm.
Friday nights, they had Shabbat, and that's where they don't go out.
Okay.
I stay
On
in a
Friday
apartment.
night.
I'm scared people's outside walking around with guns because this is the ignorance that I didn't know. I was ignorant to it. December, I get my driver's license. Now I'm driving, and I'm like, wait a minute. Israel is one of the most. Israel is the funnest country I've ever been to in my life.
Really?
Oh my God, amazing! It's Americanized. The parties were amazing. The food was good. Remember I told you this is when I started buying sneakers. Like I started in college, but when I really started getting sneakers was in Israel because we had a connection there at Sneaker Box was the name of the store.
Okay. So
it was just like I can't believe I wasted like 3 months just being ignorant. So like I'm not going outside because I don't know what's going on. And the whole time that's why I played it for 4 years. I loved Israel.
How many shoes do you have?
¿Cuántos
pares de zapatos tiene?
I'm close to 300. I have some in here. I have some in the closet. I have some in my bedroom.
300 pairs.
Yeah.
Wow.
Still trying to collect. I need to fill this room up. And this is nowhere near 300. I still have a bunch over there I didn't get boxes for, but
that's a lot of shoes, my man. I saw when you stand up earlier.
Yeah.
You got the Puerto Rico red and white, blue in one side, red in the other side.
Oh yeah. I got 3 pair of those.
Oh my God.
I got 3 pair of these, man.
What?
Look at that. Look at that.
What do you do, man? You just use them once and you put them in the box?
A lot of the sneakers I don't even wear. Like today's Easter. I'll show you a pair. Today's Easter, right?
Yeah.
And these are my Easter Air Forces. I don't have anywhere to go. So
that was to go to the window, right? Because we can't go out.
That's the Easter sign. It's the Easter. See, they're brand new. I never wore these.
Oh my, those are sick, man.
Yeah, I don't have anywhere to go, so.
Well, you can put them on and go to the window.
I'm leaving dead stock. Maybe next year, man. That's crazy. I had these just sitting next to me. That was perfect.
Yeah. Eddie, I'll let you.
Ramon, before you go to Israel, you played in Puerto Rico first with Maya With.
One of the funnest years ever. It was natural.
Yeah.
It wasn't about money.
Tell me about that. What expectations you have to play in Puerto Rico in 2009?
So 2009. First of all, Eddie's a rookie coach. I don't know anything about basketball with Puerto Rico. Nothing. The national team, nothing. I get there. Guys are like, that guy's a legend. Eddie Cassiano. Eddie's still, he just played here before.
Yeah.
He's
he still got his player swag. Coming there, I'm coming up the mentality like, man, I'm dogging everything. I don't know what's gonna happen as a rookie. I don't know I'm coming up the bench. Mm-hmm. You're gonna play. I'm not knowing those. All I'm thinking is I'm coming over here. I'm killing everything moving. That's my mentality.
Yeah.
And as things go, I had James May, Kevin Hamilton. That was one of the most funnest years ever because it was just pure. Like we had no expectations. We didn't have any stars like that. Like the players were good, but no one was saying like, oh, we're playing against this guy, So we had James May, Dan Lange, Jordan Keenan, I think his name is.
Keenan. Yeah.
Jordan Keenan, and it was just a fun year. Man, I remember one time I'm talking smack to Eddie in practice, like play me 1-on-1. Eddie takes his shirt off, and he's playing physical man ball.
Oh, you invited Eddie to play 1-on-1.
Bust my ass.
Oh.
We still talk about. I asked him now for the rematch. He's like, nah, I got arthritis. You ain't getting that rematch.
That's the attitude, yeah.
Eddie killed me, man. He killed me 1-on-1. I'm just like, yo, that was the coach. And then that's when I started to. They was like, yo, you don't know what that is? Go on YouTube. And that's when I seen him hit the shot on Sean Marion from like half court. I was like, damn, I didn't know it was like that. So from there, it was like, I wasn't making any money. It was just cool. I didn't have a card. It wasn't making any money. I had roommates. It was just natural basketball, natural grind. And till this day, when I talk to young guys, yo, I'm not getting enough money. I'm like, listen, one time I had a check. I showed James May and Kevin Hamilton. I think my check was like for less than $500. And we were in the car laughing. I didn't like it wasn't for me. It wasn't about money. I didn't care. That's just whatever. Like, I'm gonna pay my phone bill.
Yeah, you Just you want to play, have fun.
Yeah, I'm coming from college where I was surviving off a Pell Grant that was like $2,000, I think, for like half a semester or something like that, if that. So I'm not worried about that. But it was all like I wasn't mad or anything. Like we were literally in the car laughing at the check, like, yo, look at this. This is crazy. So it was a grind. And we went to the Final Four. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No complaints at all. We went to the Final Four from there. We was in Cabo Rojo. I wasn't happy with the situation, but I was grinding. You know what I mean? I was when I speak to these young dudes, I'm like, listen, dude, I slept in a bunk bed with a grown man sleeping over me. Oh, you know what I mean? And it is what it is. I didn't say I'm going home or I got like a diva. No, I still showed up to them games, those practices, and I went hard. You know what I mean? So it was dope. The Cabo Rojo year in Mayaguez when they was combined that time, that was a really that was a memorable season for real. Me and Kevin Hamilton still talk about it. We still got inside jokes in that year and everything.
We remember that those years of Cabo Rojo, those were nice. Those were really nice years. So, let me translate that. Aquí prácticamente lo que nos está diciendo Ramón es que en un momento dado, ¿verdad? Él estuvo jugando y que a él no le importaba mucho el dinero. Lo que le importaba era que él tuviese ese tiempo de juego. Y en un momento le dijo a Eddie Casiano, oye, vamos a jugar 1 contra 1. Y todavía es la hora de que Ramón le está pidiendo la revancha porque Eddie fue fuerte y después fue que entró a los videos de YouTube. Y entonces,
pero que esto fue en su año rookie. Esto fue en su año rookie en la liga.
Exactamente.
Ramón invitó a Eddie en una práctica 1 contra 1 y Eddie le dio una pela.
Exactamente. Oye, Ramón or Moncho, how did the nickname Air Moncho come up?
I think I forgot where I was. I was in Puerto Rico for sure.
Okay.
And I kept hearing like Moncho. I'm like, yo, who's calling me Moncho? I don't know who it was.
Yeah.
But somebody kept calling me, kept saying Moncho.
Ramon's
our Moncho. I think that's kind of dope. You know, I dunk on people all the time and I like to jump and I just threw the air with it. And I had my aunt's brother name was Aircraft. And he used to play for the N1 team. And I thought that was so dope. So, you know, I kind of mixed it up with the Air Moncho thing. Yeah. And I kind of just ran with it. It just started off on social media. And then I had my boy, Jonathan Cherry, draw me up a cartoon at the Air Moncho. I just ran with it. It was something fun. And what do you call it? To like a salute to Michael Jordan, of course. Air Jordan.
And what about the Noodle Cup?
Oh man, Noodle Cup is something.
Is it dead or is it still alive? Come on.
No, it's actually still alive. The reason why I stopped it because too many people was asking for free stuff, and I didn't have time.
No freebies.
No freebies. So for me,
you hustled your way out. You can't be freebeing out people. No way.
Yeah, I felt like it was for free. I'd rather just let it calm down for a minute. I still have the LLC, and I actually have a closet full of stuff.
Okay.
Matter of fact, this is funny. Like. I still have stuff. I don't know if something's in it, but I have gear all the time, man.
The noodle.
Look at that.
One of my concepts. I just never, you know.
Yeah, but you can whenever you start selling them, just let us know, man. We'll put those links on our website.
I'll definitely send you guys some stuff too. It was just that, and this I got made in Israel. I was in the shop with the guy making the hats, so. For me, it's just something like it was a passion project. It was never about money. That's why I can just say like no.
Yeah.
You know, because if it was about money and making profits and stuff, I would have been out there like, yo, buy this, buy that. Like no, and all this stuff is still sitting around and it's cool. Like I actually wanted to give a lot of this stuff away, like giveaways and stuff like that. Because like I said, it's a passion project. It's something I have fun with. It was always fun behind this whole thing.
Did you see the video of Eddie and Tracy McGrady?
Oh yeah.
What did you think when you saw it?
Man. Eddie's you know what's crazy? That same mentality Eddie had with we're not getting punked. That I carry that same attitude with the national team, man. I'm not the biggest guy, but I always take pride in being an enforcer on the team. Mm-hmm. As you can see, the last time we played USA, the guy hit Gary.
Yep.
He took Gary out with a screen. The guy was 7 feet. As soon as he came in the paint, I put him down. And when he got up, I asked him what. You know, and for me, that same pride Eddie had, you trying to embarrass us as island as a team and everything, we're not accepting that. And I never accept any type of disrespect from anybody on the team. So that same mentality Eddie had where we're not taking that, I embed that in me. You have to have somebody like that on the team.
Aquí, déjame traducir eso. La misma mentalidad que tiene Eddie Casiano, le hago la pregunta sobre el incidente que tuvo Eddie Casiano con Tracy McGrady, todo eso lo pueden buscar en YouTube y lo pueden ver. Él dice que esa misma mentalidad que él tiene, que de no dejarse meter las cabras por nadie, es la que tiene Ramón Clemente ahora mismo. Que lo que tiene que ser, o sea, es defender los colores de Puerto Rico, defender la isla.
Los compañeros.
Los compañeros, siempre la isla primero. Y eso obviamente se respeta y se te valora. We really appreciate that because, you know, it's not easy. It's not easy being on a little island and to create good players. It's something that it's very hard. And with that in mind, what do you think about all these people that say, oh, we don't need outsiders. We don't need those nietos. We don't need those Puerto Ricans that are not born actually in Puerto Rico. What do you think about that? When you hear that, what is your message to those persons?
I take it as a challenge to earn their respect.
Okay.
I feel like anybody who ever came out their mouth and said anything like that, they appreciated what I do for that team. Like Ramon's out there battling with 7-footers. This guy is like barely 6'6", like working hard. I'm speaking for me, you know.
Yeah.
I heard it a lot. It slowed down a lot. It slowed down a lot. I when I first got on there and I tried out and all these things, I heard it a lot, but it slowed down because they seen that I played with the passion as if I was born with the island. I just actually got in an argument with a guy in the DMs. And he's like, yo, why you don't speak Spanish? You're fake Puerto Rican. And I'm just like, listen here, dude. Like, just because I wasn't born here, it doesn't make you more Puerto Rican than me. Yeah. Just because you speak more Spanish doesn't mean you're more Puerto Rican than me. There's people in the Bronx that speaks full-blown Spanish that's never been to Puerto Rico before.
Yeah.
Does that make them more Puerto Rican than me because they speak Spanish? No. I've been going to Puerto Rico back and forth for the last 11 years, you know? And I've been around in the islands in damn near every part. So does that make the person in the Bronx that speaks Spanish that's never been to Puerto Rico more Puerto Rican than me? No. So when people talk like that, it's kind of like, I see what they're saying. They want their kids that, you know, play in those parks and the projects and play on these teams to get those opportunities. But my thing always was, if you feel that this person should be there, I'm a deep believer in this. Tell them to come to the practice, battle it out.
Okay.
That's the only way to do it. And I know a lot of guys, we say politics, even me at one point, we say politics is politics is politics is politics. Maybe. But when you get that opportunity and you're in that gym, there's no politics on that floor. You know, you go out there and get the spot. Sometimes it's like, all right, guys are older, they're vets and stuff like that. But those guys put their work in before. It's not like they're just putting guys on just because, you know. But my thing is whoever you think feels the need to be in those spots, when they're in the BSN or wherever they're playing, make sure they put in their work. And when it's time to get to those practices, you go get that spot. Because when they had me go there and try out, I was going hard every time. Like my life was on the line when Paco was there. And anybody that played on the national team or was coaching there will tell you, Ramon was out there going hard, diving on the floor and all that in practices. I was hungry. I wanted it, you know? So
with that in mind,
stuff like that, it doesn't mean nothing.
With that in mind, what do you think about, we asked this question to Ali Verdiel, what do you think about these players that were named to be Puerto Ricans and people are starting to say, oh, we don't need him. We don't need him. What do you think about John Collins, that he's supposed to, and I got to go like this because even yesterday he was in a live Instagram with NBA and they talked about it. And he mentioned the article of The Ring. And he mentions that he has some Latin roots. He lives in Florida. He wants to learn Spanish. He mentioned his mom is Puerto Rican, and he mentioned his grandfather is Puerto Rican. But then the federations and I understand if you don't want to talk about his agent side and his agent are saying that his mom are from Santa Lucia. But my question is, would you think a John Collins would help the national team? Or in specific time, we interviewed Taj Gibson and he said his mom was from Puerto Rico, his grandfather was from Puerto Rico. Do you think we need those type of players in the national team?
Oh, that's the size, experience. We always need guys like that. But my thing with any player that's like that, you got to want to be there. It doesn't matter. Like, I'll go to war with whoever. I'll go to war with whoever, you know, because at the end of the day, Puerto Rico is hard. So if he wants to play, then it's all love. Like, we're here for you, bro. Like, we'll support you 100%. Like, let's do it. And I'm not just saying him specifically, any player. And I don't care where you play. I don't care where you play at any level. If you're not gonna come and play for Puerto Rico because you want to play, then you know what I mean? Like, and for me, it sounds like he's interested. I don't know about the basketball part, but the fact that he's even interested in learning these type of things, I think that's so dope.
For me, what was really strange for me was that he even spoke about it on an Instagram live with NBA. So he's following up on what he said, and he's standing by what he said. So for me, that's something that I'm trying. I already emailed. We have exchanged emails with Atlanta Hawks PR. So we're trying to get that interview in. You know, NBA is very different, so we got to do it that way. But so. Just a yes or no. Devin Booker, what about him?
Devin Booker's a bucket. Yeah, I think we had a chance to get Devin Booker too, but it was a whole situation with that.
I tried to get that interview.
Devin Booker's, the Collins, the
Chavas Napier,
the Napiers. If we can get those guys, dope. Even though, and mind you, I'm Taj Gibson. Some of those guys are in my spot. That means Ramon. Like you got to go. It is what it is. You know, that comes with the game, that comes with the business.
Yeah, it's for the island. What about Mo Harkless? Have you talked to him after he played for Puerto Rico?
Mo's my boy. We never. First, me and Mo never talk basketball. We talk. Okay. Just checking on each other. Everything is good. My thing is, with Mo, and I don't know the situation with Mo. You got to understand, a guy like Mo, you wouldn't make Mo's not the what you have like 2-3 players that's the superstars in the team. Then you have a supporting cast. I think with Mo, I don't know what happened with the situation, but I think Mo's still trying to establish himself in the league. Maybe if he would have stayed with the national team doing that would have probably took away from his off season and stuff like that. Because he's still trying to get established in the NBA. He's no, don't get me wrong. He signed a nice contract. He's still established in the NBA, but still, you know, the NBA
on a daily basis,
they switch guys like that. So you still want to focus. You probably don't. He probably didn't want to lose focus or anything like that. That's why I never blame Mo for his decision on not coming back. Yeah, and that didn't change our relationship. Still check on him like everything is good. You know, that's just a decision that he made. But at the end of the day, he's still in the NBA. He finished I don't know if he finished his 4-year deal yet when he signed the 4 years. But you know, he's still active in the NBA. You can't blame a guy for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and right now he was popping with the Clippers, but they traded him. They traded him to Brooklyn Nets. So
the Knicks.
The Knicks.
My bad.
But I think this year he's gonna be a free agent.
Yeah.
So Ramon,
he's gonna be a free agent. I think somebody will grab him. Somebody grab him for sure. Yeah. But still, like, all in all, it's like I think he probably just evaluated things right now.
Yeah.
Like what's more important? He doesn't know anything about the national team. NBA is more like NBA is the NBA. You know what I mean? He's like JJ knows. He grew up in it. Like that's JJ. Like he bleeds like Puerto Rico, you know, and it's different from a guy that's in the NBA already. You're at the top. You're playing in the top.
So we got some people here that are saying hello and hi to you here in Facebook. We got Carlos Lopez, which is saying from Bayamon. He's saying hello to you. We got Kevin May saying the Air Moncho. What's up, bro? And then we got a couple of people here that are starting to start writing on TAB Sports webpage on Facebook. And if you guys have questions, you can send them to us through the comments. We'll pop them up and then we'll ask Moncho.
Si tienen preguntas a la gente que la zumbe, que la vamos a estar leyendo.
Eddie, déjate ahí.
Yeah, Moncho, I want to talk about 2012 when you won that championship in Puerto Rico with Maya West. That was a crazy year. That's the first championship that Maya was had.
That was a tough year for me, man. I was in Israel. I tore my quad. I had a 9-inch tear in my quad.
Yeah.
I came in 2 weeks early. It was a situation where it's like, yo, if you don't play, you're not getting paid. So I had to put up my hard hat. I'm out there embarrassing myself. I couldn't jump or anything like that. But hey, I didn't want to be out there in Puerto Rico for free. So, you know, I had to do what I got to do. They was like, and Eddie told me, like, yo, we'll eat you in there. But still, it was kind of like, I kind of like embarrassed myself at first for money. But when things started rolling and stuff like that, I think around the playoffs, I started to feel my groove and stuff, and I was able to contribute. That team in 2012, man, I've never seen anything like it. I've never been a part of anything like that.
So, Ramon, I have a question for you. I'm going to put you on a little bit of spotlight here. You've been very open on social media everywhere.
Yeah.
Talking about the injustice of the BSN. And this is when people are not getting their money because they're playing, they're not getting the money. And I respect that because, this is a very tough league. Obviously, some people can't understand. This is not the NBA. This is not the NBA. We don't get the money in sponsorships that the NBA does, or maybe an Argentinian team, and they still have to struggle sometimes. And you've always been, you have also opened your mind about that. Spoken about that, and it's very hard. I was part of a ownership in Humacao a lot of years ago, and it was very hard to get $200,000. $200,000, and then the teams they want to count a lot with the city money, the mayor's money, and you can't
municipalities and stuff.
You can't count with that. So what would you do? Okay, how would you fix this? And I'm taking this under consideration with the money's not your first option, but being paid is, and being open, being legit of what your beliefs are on the league. How would you think this could actually help for the youngsters that are going to be watching this video on YouTube, on Facebook, and they got the dream to go and play in the BSN? But what would be your message to them?
At first, coming in, to not think about the money, man. I got offered a 3-year deal after my first year to come to Miami for 3 years, and I said no. The reason why, because I wanted to bet on myself, going overseas to Europe. My message to the young people would be like, don't chase the money. It's gonna come. It's gonna come. I promise it's gonna come. Me, of all players, I never expected to make a quarter of the money that I made. Mind you, I told you, I was thinking $50,000 a year, and I was happy with that. Yeah. So, never chase the money. Just chase the wins, the going hards, the extra stuff, the being a good guy in the locker room. That's the little details. Everything isn't a point or stats. Sometimes it's being a good guy around. Like, teams want you around. So my advice to the young guys is to work hard, take the game serious, and don't chase the money. You cannot chase the money. Not when you're first coming in the league. You can't come in there demanding things like, nah, go there and work, because there's people who put in work before you. Even if they're not as good as you, or you're better than them, got more energy, anything like that, those people put in their work. So just hold your horses, wait your time. Don't chase the money. Chase the opportunity. Chase the opportunity.
Aquí lo que nos está diciendo Ramón, ¿verdad? Que yo le pregunto de qué consejo le da, ya que Ramón ha sido bien abierto hablando con las personas, en las redes sociales, en Twitter específicamente, hablando sobre la injusticia, sobre el dinero, las pagas que hay en Puerto Rico en el baloncesto superior nacional, que no se puede comparar con la NBA, y hay mucha gente que todavía tiene ese empeño de comparar, que por qué no le pagan, que lo otro. Mira, la realidad es que sí hay mala administración, pero pues lamentablemente lo hacen de esa manera. Y Ramón dice que lo más importante no es el dinero, es poner tu nombre ahí, es tú luchar por lo tuyo, hacer tus números, batallar, y entonces después tú te vas a poder garantizar tu futuro, que es prácticamente
tu dinero, claro.
Ahí. Exactamente. Eddie, te dejo a ti.
After that year, 2012, that year opens you a window to play in Argentina.
Yeah. Yeah, that was because I think it was 2013. I got discovered from the national team when we were in Spain.
Yeah. But what was that? Can you explain us that experience playing in Argentina? That is one of the toughest leagues in Latin America.
It's crazy because I was so scared of playing in Latin America because I heard it was so cutthroat. And I did 4 years in Israel. I went to a bad league in Italy. And I was just like now, I didn't know where my career was going, honestly, at that time. And then I went to the national team and went to the World Cup to Spain. I wasn't getting a lot of playing time. But the coach, Julio Lamas, really good coach, he said, I want you to come to Argentina. And everyone's like, yo, that's Julio Lamas. And I'm like, you know what? Let's do it. best decision I made in my life, man. Best decision I made in my life. The money was on time. Great basketball. It taught me to extend my game to shoot jump shots because you're not going out there just bullying guys. Everybody I was guarding was 6'8", 6'8", and shooting 6'8", 6'9", 6'7" at minimum. I was the smallest guy in the position playing the four. It was a great experience, man. It was a great experience. The country was good. I spent, how many years did I spend in Argentina? Obras, Fero, Olympic. 5 years. I did 5 years in Argentina, and if I can go back, I would. I'll go back eventually. I'm gonna go back. Maybe next season. Who knows?
Okay. And one more. Continuing with that, how playing overseas, playing in Israel and Argentina, helps you to improve your game?
Because the demand is different, and I notice it now. Even now, at 34, it's different. When I'm playing in Argentina, there's not, grab every rebound and bully guys, and it's not that. It's not like run your head into the wall basketball. It's pass, the best shot available. We need you to stretch out. You have to work on your shot, because if not, your guy's gonna sag off. Like I took less money my second year than I made my first year, and the reason why is because the league, all the teams were telling me they didn't want to sign me, and they said we don't want to sign you because we need a stretch four. So I'm like, all right, cool. I need a stretch four. I'm shooting threes next year. I don't care what anybody says. Okay. So the next year, towards the middle of the season, I started shooting threes and I started making it. Season after that, I shot 40% from three. And I made a lot of threes. So I forgot how many threes I made. I made a lot of threes. And still to this day, coaches will be like, don't shoot threes. And it's just like, all right, if that's what you need, if that's what you're asking for on your team, not to shoot threes, then so be it. But I know you just got to know how to adjust in certain situations. BSN, I'm not supposed to be a three-point shooter. I'm supposed to be out there banging with guys, rebounding, setting screens, rolling and stuff. That's just my role. And I'm not going to be a guy that's like, man, I don't want to shoot threes. I'm not going to play. The game doesn't work like that. Whatever is your demand at the time, then that's just what it is. That's what you give.
So good. I have a question here.
Si quieres podemos traducir eso, Manolo, para la gente que nos está escuchando. Que yo le pregunté a Moncho, ¿verdad? Que luego de ese campeonato del 2012, él se abre la puerta, ¿verdad? Y va a Argentina. Le pregunté cuál fue su experiencia en Argentina y me dijo que no sabía qué esperar, pero que luego de haber estado allí, se dio cuenta que había sido la mejor decisión de su vida, de ir a Argentina. Le encanta Argentina, jugó 5 años allí. Y luego yo le pregunté que, ¿verdad? Jugando en Argentina y jugando en Israel, ¿cómo eso mejoró su juego? Y él dice que le amplió la mente en el juego, comenzó a ampliar su juego, a tirar de tres, a ampliar, ¿verdad?, su range hacia el canasto, y que pues, eso le ha abierto muchas puertas y ha visto el juego de otra manera.
Bueno, ahora, Moncho, I have a question for you. Playing in Puerto Rico, who do you think it's a player that it's actually NBA worthy of playing in Puerto Rico?
Puerto Rican player?
Yeah. NBA ready, or not ready, but worthy. That he can actually.
The young guy at Guayama. Shoot, Howard.
Oh yeah, Marcus Howard, I think. Jordan Howard.
He's like a rookie, right?
Yeah.
He's ready. I mean, he's legit.
Give that kid a shot, man.
Yeah.
I know he doesn't have the height for the league, but
yeah,
boy.
What about Andres Curbelo? He's playing with the Puerto Rican team. He practiced with the Puerto Rican team. He didn't make the last time because I think he was he comes from the sub 19, I think it was.
I was just on Instagram Live with him last night.
Yeah.
They're going to Illinois.
Yeah.
So I told him last night. He was like, "Yo, I'm just trying to get the practices." I'm like, "Dude, when you was practicing with us, you could have been on the team." Like, I really believe that he could have played with us on the national team. He's tough. I can't believe he's in high school.
Yeah.
He's tough. I was just on Instagram Live with him last night. We were talking.
He killed LeBron James' son.
Yes, he did.
He
killed
them.
Yeah, I saw the highlights.
I saw the game, and all the hype was obviously LeBron and Wade's son.
Yeah.
But who came under the radar?
They was trying to press him.
Yeah.
He was having his way with them. They wasted their time with that.
So now
they just fell back, wait till you get across half, then try to double. You can't try to full court press him, man. He has that ball in the string. He's tough.
Talk to me about.
He's next.
Talk to me about your friendship with the one and only Javier Mojica.
Yeah, that's my
Man,
boy.
you guys, before you talk about that, man, you guys are just funny. Man, I texted you, I DM'd you, I'm sorry, when you were in China, right?
Yeah.
Man, I follow your videos and I told you, man, you guys have to do a live something. You have to do a live videos,
Yeah.
record your shit and then just put it out there because it's funny. And
I talked to him this morning. I have a whole, we recorded out there.
okay,
I'm editing the video now. I'm waiting for the right. This is the perfect time because everyone's home.
yeah.
And I'm going to release it. I'm going to probably put like 3 parts, but we
So
got the motion.
you edit your own videos?
Yeah.
Man, you're a one-man show.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I do all my, I use Final Cut Pro program. I've been doing videos since I was in college. I was just
Man,
always
if you
in
do
film.
Final Cut, you're good. Because Final
Pro
Cut
X.
ain't easy.
Yeah, no, it's
It
not.
ain't
Over
easy.
rendering and stuff. No, it's not. Final Cut Pro X I use. I got all kind of cameras you could think of. I'm just if anybody from the national team, they know Ramon always has at least 2 cameras on him. I'm always with a camera just to edit the stuff and these memories and stuff. And I'm really into film. It's something I wanted to do after basketball.
Really?
So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
So
That's
even
very
with
good.
the things that people see on the Instagram and stuff, all those things that you see is literally me, like setting the camera up and moving the cameras and everything. Like I did the thing the other day, and I'm walking, but on a view like this, I like dropped the leaves on my shoulder, but you couldn't see my hands. There's like a whole bunch of stuff that I like to do, and it's just the fact that I would do that for someone to watch it on their phone for 24 hours in a story, and it'll take me about sometimes like 2 hours to get these things done. I would take 2 hours out of my day just for someone to be entertained for 15 seconds.
Right now, people are watching the TikTok videos that you're doing, man. They are funny.
Yeah.
They are really, really funny. There's
The
the
TikTok
one
is
that
dope,
you're
man.
changing your shirts on your
Yeah.
walk-in closet. That is funny as heck, man. So
Yeah, even
talk to
that
me.
people,
Talk to me about the relationship. How is it? I mean, obviously it's funny, but you're like brothers. You text each other every time. How is that communication with him?
Me and Mo was texting each other about, I think like 9 o'clock, 8:30 this morning,
Okay.
laughing, cracking jokes. Like, yo, we're sending stuff to each other. Yo, you got to see this, And
Yeah.
that's my boy, because it's like, first of all, on a basketball team, we can't have a bunch of squares, just everybody just serious. So we lighten the mood. Early in the morning, we got like a 9 o'clock practice. We're coming in there, 8 o'clock. I got the speaker. Mo's dancing. I'm dancing. We're in the locker room wilding out. We're getting everybody up.
Yeah.
We get a hard practice. And when we're on the court, we're not joking. Never in a million years, you'll see me and Mo cracking jokes on the court. When it's time, when we go out that locker room, it's business. But after practice, we're breakdancing in the middle of the court, battling and stuff like that. And it's always just fun, man. Mo is my boy, and I'm stamping on it. The Mo and Mo show is gonna be official. Like, we're gonna really go hard with it. We're good because it's not only for the people. It's fun. It's fun to do it.
And people love to see the behind the scenes, your daily life.
Yeah.
You know how much I would have loved to see Michael Jordan today? I mean, Michael Jordan for us was, and I think that's what's also makes him one of the greatest of all time, is because the mysteries of him.
Yeah.
We didn't know what was going on of him. We didn't know where he went to eat. We didn't know if he really gambled. I mean, obviously,
they're about
a
to
lot
drop
of things.
the documentary now.
Yeah,
and I saw
know.
the behind the scenes stuff, and it's kind of like, now that we're older and stuff, it's like, man, we get to see what was Jordan doing? Like,
I already bought the popcorn.
After he kissed the trophy, when he kissed the trophy, how was it going? What, we get to actually see that. So I'm hyped for it as well.
So it's very important and it's something fun. But let's talk about I'm gonna be asking you I'm gonna be throwing some names, questions, and I want you to answer as sincere as possible. Okay?
All right.
So this is gonna be music, TVs, everything. Okay?
Okay.
So which is tougher, Argentinian Basketball League or Puerto Rico Basketball League?
For me, it's crazy. I think the Argentinian League is tougher.
Okay.
But the Argentinian League is easier for me. Reason why, I play as an American. Mm-hmm. I can shoot. I'm more comfortable in how they want me to play. Puerto Rico, I don't think is as hard because we have so many games. It's not as much scouting. Cavs, we scout. But usually it's not as much scouting. So it's more so you go out there, you play, and you figure it out. But I'm a local. I usually come off the bench. I can't go out there and shoot whatever shot I want. So I have to go out there and get it any way possible. So it's hard to say. Like, I think the Argentinian league is tougher as far as competition, but it's easier for me.
Okay.
And I think the Puerto Rico, and still Puerto Rico's tough. You still got NBA guys coming. I think our locals, they're bigger though. It's different kind of basketball, man. We're running and they want to walk the ball up and they want to pass it, and it's just like two different games. It's hard to compare. And even when we play those teams, you can see the difference. I have wins against Argentina, so it's all good.
Yeah, I know. We have appreciated all of them and have nos los hemos gozado cada vez que juega contra Argentina, y tú los conoces. So I have another one before Eddie goes in. Describe in one word Javier Mojica, in one word.
Javier Mojica?
Yeah.
One word. Genuine. Genuine dude.
Roberto Clemente.
GOAT.
The GOAT. And your family of him.
GOAT. Spent summers. I spent a summer with the family.
Okay.
They invited me over to the house. I couldn't believe it, man. I went to both houses. I went to the mom's house. I went to Luis's house. I went to his son's house, Luis. And it was just like, come on in, take your shoes off. Like, no one was around me. They were just like, I'm like, me and the moms, we fell asleep by the pool talking. We were tired. I'm like, I'm sleepy. She's like, me too. And we both fell asleep by the pool.
Oh,
it was
awesome.
amazing. One of the best experiences. Wow. We sat down, we talked for hours, and I asked her every question about Roberto. And one of the things she told me was Roberto went out as the person that he was, and he went out caring for others. And that was so dope. She just told me like so many things about him personally, and it was like, this is a question I was like growing up. Are you related to Roberto Clemente? Are you related to Roberto Clemente? So to sit there, you know, with his wife, and to hear it straight out, anything I asked, to hear her tell me how he was as a person and stuff, like, you know what I mean? That was so much love. I couldn't believe I'm actually sitting here like talking to her, and she's, mind you, this is his wife, so she's telling you how he is, not what you read on the internet or not what you heard or anything. This is his wife telling you how he was, what was going on, and everything. And I that was probably one of the best experiences I could ever ask for.
A lot of memorabilia there.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I can imagine.
Yeah, at Luis's house.
I can imagine, man.
I
can imagine. So I have another one for you. Jay-Z or Dr. Dre?
Who?
Jay-Z or Dr. Dre?
I'm from New York. That's a no-brainer. Jay-Z all day.
Okay. Netflix or Hulu?
Netflix.
Instagram or TikTok?
Instagram.
Twitter or Facebook? Twitter. Money Heist? Have you seen Money Heist?
Money Heist. Whatever you're saying after Money Heist, Money Heist.
All American.
Money Heist.
Have you seen All American?
No, I heard about it. It's not my thing.
It's a little. I thought it was more about sports. It's about a true something that really happened, but they twisted a little bit after the first episode and was more like a soap opera. So
Money Heist.
Money Heist.
I talked to my boy Dave Anderson today, and he was like, "Yo, season 3." I'm like, "Don't say nothing to me. I gotta get this on my own, man."
Yeah, so I ain't gonna say anything about it. Daddy Yankee or Bad Bunny?
Anuel.
Anuel, really?
Anuel.
Oh, that's a surprise.
Nah. That's one of my favorite artists. But Bad Bunny last album was fire.
Okay. 2015-16 Warriors 73-9 or Bulls 1995-96 72-10.
Bulls. Any one of them Bulls teams that won a championship.
Okay. Describe in one word Carlos Arroyo.
Ooh.
Papa Fiba. Alpha. Good. That's a good one.
Alpha.
Larry Ayuso.
Ooh.
He can score, man.
Killer. Larry's a killer, man. I love Larry. Not to cut the thing off, but I was going something through my career, and I was in Mexico. I was with Eddie, and I'm not trying to throw Larry under the bus or anything like that.
No,
but I had a chance to go back to Israel or stay, And I asked Larry, it's crazy that what I'm telling the kids not to do, I asked Larry, and I told him the money I was making and stuff. He was like, listen, the money don't matter right now. I swear he told me that. Go wherever you feel you need to go, where you're going to play, and you're going to get better.
Exposure.
And I'm like, appreciate it. And I went to Israel, and it's one of the best moves I made. Larry's the man. He was there for me when I needed him. Always love Larry.
Describe the feeling the day that you heard of Kobe Bryant's death.
Oh my God, man. I cried all day. That was like a chill, man. I just got chilled through my body just now. That was tough. I cried in my room. I got teary-eyed. My ex was there, and I didn't want to see her to see me cry. Even when my pops passed, I didn't want her to see me cry. And my whole family happened to be here. And I came in my sneaker room. I closed the door. I turned on my projector. I sat in my game chair, and I just watched Kobe highlights, and I was just crying, man. I could not believe it. I could not believe it. Still,
that Mamba mentality is real. People say,
me.
"Oh, it changed a lot of people."
Listen, he changed how I think, how I work now. He changed everything for me, and even my mentality just in regular life.
So Eddie has one more question, but before we go to Eddie, I got one more.
What's up?
Gringas or Latinas? You're thinking it, man. Come on.
I like
Gringas or Latinas. I ain't going Puerto Ricans. I'm going, Latinas overall. And I'm not talking about the one I showed you.
Yeah, she's nice, man. Look, we got to hook that up. I'm going to go, damn, that's tough. Right now, where I'm at right now, I'm going to say Latinas. And reason why I'm going to say Latinas is where my life is right now.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I'm not home like that. I don't even know anybody in Atlanta, Georgia. I just live here.
Damn.
Wow.
So you just at Atlanta and that's it. Why Atlanta?
I wanted to get away from New York. I'm a laid back guy. I like to be away from things.
Okay.
So if I had to go back to New York, I'd get on a plane, no problem. I'd be on the block hanging out with the homies. But when I want my peace, I come here. It's just when you're working and basketball is stressful, man. It's a lot. So for me, it's like when it's time to when you're not playing basketball, I need that getaway. It's nothing to go to Puerto Rico and be there for times. Even after I play, I can always go to Puerto Rico and hang out. I can always go to New York and hang out. But I feel like when you're home, that should be your peace. And I'm a peaceful person. When it's off basketball,
away from the cities.
Away from the cities.
I'm
40 minutes away from the city.
But you wanna live in Puerto Rico when you retire. You wanna buy a house.
Yes,
there.
I want to get a place in Puerto Rico. A little small house, that's nothing crazy. But I want to be able to be like, all right,
now's the time,
cool,
man.
Grab my dog, go to Puerto Rico.
The market's crashing. Now's the time to buy.
Yeah.
The market's crashing. Unfortunately, it is, but that's the time to buy. I saw a couple of houses in Aguadillas for $80,000. You get $20,000. You get $100,000. You got $20,000 to fix it up, and you're good.
Wow.
It's near the beach, so they're very good. So Eddie, what's the last question we have?
My last question. We already know that you played for Puerto Rico. You won a silver medal in the 2013 America Cup, and you won a gold medal in the Central Basket. But I wanted to take you to 2014 when you faced the USA at the Mecca, Madison Square Garden. And you play against Harden, Curry, Kyrie, Klay Thompson, Derrick Rose. What was that feeling to play with those NBA superstars wearing the Puerto Rican shirt?
You know what's crazy? I was more excited about playing in New York. That's my first time ever playing in New York.
Oh, really?
So for me, I wasn't even worried about those guys. That was cool, but that was more so for the people from around the way. Yo, he's playing against. For me, it was I'm in Madison Square Garden, a place I would have never in a million years I thought I'd ever play.
I'm playing against
Team USA, talking to Spike Lee on the sideline. You could not write that no more perfect than what my dad was there, my mom was there, my whole family was there, my whole neighborhood was there. I played good. I competed. As a team, we competed. We slipped up at the end, but we all competed. That was like a feeling even when I go back home, no one talks about nothing else. But that 2000, it's damn, bro, I accomplished a lot. That was just a scrimmage game. But still, go home in the barbershops and stuff, everyone mentions that. Everyone mentions the 2014 game against Team USA in Madison Square Garden. I shouted out Queens on the mic before the game. I was a hood
those
legend
pictures.
after that.
Yeah.
We got those pictures. Gemini Keys and John Montalvo from Tab Deportes,
So
New York City. He took
you
those
can
pictures.
so you can say that was the best experience that you have playing basketball, or
That was one of my most memorable experiences. My best experience, I don't know, man. Probably that 2012 championship. I cried like a baby on the court, man. Dante and Kevin Hamilton grabbed me and told me to stop crying. I was just like, I lost it, man. That was a great experience as well.
So Olympics, are they on your radar?
I don't know, man. I would love to go. The thing is, I would love to go represent and stuff, right? And I know I'm getting older. I know reality. If I'm playing good and I'm competing and stuff like that, and I'm still flowing, I'm still Air Muncho and I'm going, yeah. But I'm a realist as well. I'll be 35 next year when they do it, and I'm trying my hardest to stay in shape and work even harder now, because it's like the older you get, the harder you got to work. If I'm still active, I'm still going, I'm available. You know what I mean? I'll be ready. But what I'm not going to do is, I'm not going to be the guy on the team that's, you know, I don't have the same speed, I don't have the same jump, but you got a guy that's you know, ready, and I'm gonna be like, nah, chill. You know what I mean? So I think it's that's like a coaching decision. That's a decision on myself. But for me, I'm always ready to ride for Puerto Rico at all times. Always ready to ride for Puerto Rico. So my thing now, I'm just getting older. I'm trying to get the mentality of even go harder. I look at guys like, you know, like the Kobe's and Vince Carter's and stuff like that. Those guys still go hard at older. So that's the people I look at. I'm not looking at these young guys. Okay, like even LeBron, he's a freak, but he's 35. You got to look at how these guys treat their bodies and things like that getting older. So that's things I'm looking at to try to stay at the top level of basketball, because I'm not ready to be like the older guy on the end of the bench. Like that's not in my whenever it's like that, I'm done with basketball. I love the game, but whenever it comes down to where I'm the guy at the end of the bench, that's just the older guy, it's over.
Like Haslam from the Heat. He's the older guy in the Heat, and he, you know, he's just getting the money. That's it. He ain't getting playing time.
I'm not gonna. And the money's good. It's cool. If the money's good, I understand that's cool. But it's something about that. Like, I play basketball to compete. I don't play basketball just to get the check and just to be around to like cheer guys on. Like, I want to compete.
Yeah, that's very good of you. Aquí estamos. Ya estamos de regreso. Aquí tuvimos un poquito de problemas técnicos, pero ya estamos de vuelta. Manolo Rodríguez, tenemos a Ramón Clemente. Ya estamos terminando, ¿verdad? En lo que es la entrevista de hoy. Ramón, where can people see you at social media? Where they can follow you and follow your TikToks?
All my social media everything is under Ramón Clemente. TikToks, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. That's the 4 main things I use. For right now too, I'm really getting into the entertaining stuff, because you know it's a hard time now. One thing we don't want to do, we have to walk around the house all day and be bored. So at least you'll be able to open your phone and just be like, for like 1 minute, just smile, you know, for people to hit me up and just say like, yo, you made my day, thank you. That's what I do it for.
Yeah, it's to have fun, you know. It's to always have fun, and we really appreciate that, because Puerto Rico is having a lot of issues, and at least we're getting a little bit of laughters about with your videos. Yeah. We saw Gaby Velardo's today. He did when we posted it on TAB, and that was funny. The thing he did to his mom, holding a cup in the roof, it was pretty funny too. But I really appreciate your time with us here today. Mm-hmm. It's very good to have people in our show, and they can just be, you know, themselves. This is what it's all about. It's just to talk as friends, get to know the people, get to know you a little bit better on what you do, what are your plans, and how did you get to where you are right now, and have all those 300 shoes that you got. I really envy you, man. I love Adidas. I have the Human Race. I have a lot of them. I have the Yeezys.
I got some Yeezys and stuff in here. I got some heat in here. Heat.
But I'm telling you, those are pretty sick shoes, man. You got right there. So, Ramon, thank you for. Well, it is an expensive hobby too, but it's also filming and editing videos. So, but you know, you'll get. That's why you pay for. That's why you work for it. You know, to get that check and, you know, spend something on you. So that's also
and this
good.
This is don't. I don't want nobody to get twisted. This is not like, yo, I just did. This is like years. Like, I'm talking about years. Like when I first started playing basketball, So none of this. I still have sneakers from college. So this is just built up stuff. I just never throw stuff away. That's all.
What's your favorite shoe to play?
Oh, do I have them up here? My favorite shoe to play would be either Kyrie's or KD's. I think my KD's are in the closet.
I think,
but I got some. Damn, I don't want to take them. I don't know if you got time.
No, don't worry.
We
got. That's the third person that I hear that Kyrie Irving's shoes are very good to play on.
Amazing. The Kyries and the KD's are dope.
Wow, that is really good. So, Ramon, thank you for being with us here in Tep Deportes. We'll be posting this on YouTube. We'll be posting in the podcast. So, people go follow Ramón Clemente at TikTok, Instagram, Facebook,
all that,
everywhere. So, we'll be in touch, Ramon. Thank you for being with us today. And Eddie,
appreciate your time.
Appreciate it, folks.
Appreciate the time, too. Eddie.